Okay, so I was going to solve this three ways, and then the last problem I think you guys can probably solve. So again, the negative that's out in front here is the negative button, not the minus, the negative. So negative 0.3x, and then this is the minus button because it's in between parenthesis 3 plus 5. I lost the 5x. Parenthesis, and now I'm done with the left side of the equation. I'm ready for the right side of the equation. Negative 27 plus, I saw a large number of people forget that plus, 2.7x, and then second and table. Pretty straightforward. Where are they? They're equal right there. All right, so when x is equal to 3, y1 is negative 18.9, and y2 is also negative 18.9. So this is the first time that we've had a solution that was going to be graphable. So in any event, here I have the table. It's equal right here, where x is equal to 3. Now again, I've done the table first and not the algebra first because this gives me a guideline. I have an idea of what my solution should be at the end. So you should get 100% on this test, right? Because you got the solution, you got three different ways. There's no reason to mess something up. And then this last one, I also need to find the intersection there. So I just push graph, and the intersect was all the way down at negative 18.9, right? So I shouldn't be surprised that I can't see the intersection because it's lower than the current range. So if I went all the way down to negative 25, say, then I would be able to see the intersection because that's smaller. The range is smaller than negative 18.9. And there is the solution. If that's 25, then it makes sense that that's at negative almost 19, right about there. And then seconds and calc, option number 5 for the intersection. Enter, enter, enter. If you push enter again, the intersection will go away. It'll disappear. So don't push enter a fourth time. And as you can see, I put the intersection right there. And in order to get points, you do need to tell me what the solution was. The intersection was x equals positive 3. Because that's where the two lines are equal to each other. Now I'm going to do the algebra, and because that's going to take so long, I made plenty of room here. Always have plenty of room if you need another piece of paper, whatever it is that you need to make sure that you've got lots of room. Then go ahead. I'm going to distribute. Do not distribute this stuff. This is not what I'm distributing. I'm distributing the negative. Distribute just the negative. All right, so that's negative times 3 and negative times positive 5x. So that's not that big of a deal. Negative times 3 is negative 3. And do not forget, you have to distribute to both things. Negative times positive is negative 5x. And then the equal sign is on the dotted line. Bring everything else down. 0.3x minus 3, yada, yada, negative 27 plus 2.7x. I have some like terms over here I can add together. Negative 5x and negative 0.3x are like terms, and I add them together because they are the same. So that's 5 plus 0.3. Now, do not tell me that 5 plus 0.3 is 8. Okay, these are different decimal points. So 5 plus 0.3 is just 5.3. All right, so that's negative 5.3x minus 3, equal sign on the dotted line, negative 27 plus 2.7x. Now, there is no rule for what to do next. I could move the 3 if I wanted to. It's just a bad idea to do that. I'm going to move the x from one side to the other, so it makes sense to move this x to that side. You're perfectly okay to add 5.3x. Actually, I'm going to do that, yeah. My reasoning is that I would like my x to be positive at the end because I don't like dividing by negatives, but it's entirely up to you. 5.3x, big long line, cancel your opposites, negative 3 equals negative 27. Okay, 7 plus 3 is 0. Carry the 1. 1, 2, and 5 make 8. So that's a whole number, 8x. Do not move the 3 towards the x. The x is going to be very upset if you start moving numbers towards him. He wants numbers to move away. So he wants to add 27 to both sides. Now these are opposites, 3 of them cancel. If I had 27 minus 3, then I get left with 24 equals 8x. And I'm just going to turn that into 8x. There's no need to keep the decimal points. Alright, I just did some resizing here, so I can finish the question. 8 times x, divide by 8, divide by 8, cancel the opposites, and x is by itself. We have made it. 24 divided by 8 is 3. Put a box around your answer. So that means x equals 3, and let's make sure, pause the video if you want to get that down. Let's make sure that that made sense, and yes. So this should have gone under algebra was all the steps that I did right here. So please take these steps and put them here under algebra, and the final step should be x equal to 3. This last one, I'm going to let you do this one on your own. I think you've got the point. 5x and 2x, well, I'll just do it with algebra. 4 minus 3x equals, 5x minus 2x is 3x plus 4. Put up your wall. And then I'm going to add 3x to both sides. Plus 3x, cancel the opposites. 4 equals 6x plus 4. The opposite of plus 4 is minus 4, and 0 equals 6 times x. And the opposite of times 6 is divide by 6. And that means 0 divided by 6 is 0. So the solution is 0 here. Okay, and then this one, I'm just going to write the equation. It's $150 for paints plus $25. I'm just reading this. $150 for the paint plus $25 per hour. 150 plus 25 per hour equals how much he has to spend, which is $275. And then when you solve that, 150 plus 25 per hour equals $275. Getting a little bit sloppy here. Subtract 150 from both sides. That means that minus the paint, the amount that you had to spend on the wages is $125. So you have $125 to spend on the labor, and then you divide both sides by 25, and you get 5 hours. All right, and then you would solve it with a table and a graph as well.